What do we have here? We're in the 2 seat. We got a Pavior, which is great in seat 2. But can I pass Field Watchman? Wood Expert, fine. Second Spouse has some synergy-ish with Field Watchman. You know what's funny? Am I about to be a huge Pavior stan? Because Private Forest is usually rough, but Pavior has to be one of those cards that excuses Private Forest. Though it does mean I'm going Ock round 1 no matter what Zach's first move is. Steam Machine is a bit of a non-bo with Field Watchman because Grain Seeds is what you want your last action to be a bunch of times in the game, but Steam Machine says that doesn't count. Ed bonus if I think I can get Private Forest back. I'm gonna take a risk here and go for Pavior Ed bonus, hoping to wheel Private Forest. Turnip Farmer is going to hit, I think. We got 3 cards with the lake background. 2 of them actually do something on fishing, kind of. Good Ox here. Confidant, very good. Pig Owner, definitely fine. Casual Worker can be fine. Think it's just Confidant, though. Yeah, this is okay. And then there might be a Lumberjack play in this game if Seasonal Pig Owner and Casual Worker get taken. Let's see, what have I passed? I have passed Forest Inn, Field Watchman, Wood Expert. Not interested in any of these, really. Minor-wise. I might just be taking Forest Lake Hut. I don't think it's as good of a canoe situation as last time. I would think about Furrows if I wasn't taking Confidant. Well, I need to take this. Muckrake is a bit of a non-bow with Animal Reeve. Unless you find capacity cards like Pet Broker. Pet Broker is actually a reasonable pick here. With Confidant in the game, or in my hand, I'm better set up for Animal Reeve than average. I think maintenance premium is the minor here. Yeah, I mean, I think the quality of Animal Reeve over Pet Broker, I don't think I'd be taking anything else besides Pet Broker here. So, as awkward as it is to take Animal Reeve, not first or even second, like there is a big degradation for every other player that knows it's in the game. It's just that much better than Pet Broker, in my opinion. I'll be able to control the point situation, and I think the later... Well, I think picking it third means I should really be trying to play it late. Because that way I can make the first two people who saw it wonder whether it's getting played or not. And to keep them in limbo about that feels like a good idea. If you would donate the Dune Imperium cost, would I stream it? Maybe. Can't guarantee that. People need to know how the Patchwork Master was taken down. Oh, the brief summary is that it was by another Patchwork Master. Like, I was the third highest rated player in that event. Bigger question is, when's Patchwork being submitted for the WBC trial ballot? Soon. I've started the form filling out, but I haven't finished it. Hello CW, thanks A Spade, yep. Feel like a winner.
Avier versus Field Watchman. Either way, we are doing great, smiley face.
Yo, Paul, thanks so much for the Prime in the 14 months. Yeah, tough pick there, but I think I like my choice, given what has shown up in the draft. I mean, Animal Catcher is amazing for this. Also, Turnip Farmer is like a slam dunk. I am slamming that Turnip Farmer next pack. Sucks for Norden to not know about Reeve, yes. Supply Boat is reasonable here, as is Gardener's Knife. Feeding Dish doesn't proc on Animal Catcher. This would be around 14 Gardener's Knife, probably. Well, Turnip Farmer. Maybe not. Yeah, if Turnip Farmer actually hits. Does this include the newest cards? Not the newest, Brindlin. Yeah, I don't get it either, Rainier. Playing the stats with Ed bonus? Indeed. Private Forest came back. Turnip Farmer came back. Fodder looks amazing here, too. But I have a Confidant, so I don't need Fodder. Yeah, this Turnip Farmer is just coming home. Like, let's do this. Am I gonna have time for it? I don't know. Do I want to day labor late while Field Watchman wants to grain seeds early? Yes. But there was also a cottager, there's also a seasonal worker in this draft. This is the turnip game. We're finally gonna see the true power of Turnip Farmer. You know what card I miss is Turnip Field. Oh, that was such a baller minor improvement from the original game. Love me a Turnip Field. I guess with Confidant, I can just pretend it's a Turnip Field. Early preview of the YouTube title. If this goes well. there are lots of reasons to suspect this game might go well, and it's Agricola against 3 very strong players, so who knows for sure. Seasonal... Am I just gonna get the day labor combo? What is going on? Brotherly love to day labor twice in the same round? I mean, that... I was saying that as a meme, but is that legit better than... this thing that only might work if I get Cottager and late, if so? Ag fences if Confidant dies. This is good. I don't know why people didn't take it. And then do I take another meme card? That, I guess, comment implies that Riparian Builder isn't a meme card. Which I'm not sure is accurate. Exactly, Thrall. I have my priorities in order. Okay, so, you know all the thinking we were doing about how the game was gonna go? That's all different now. Tree Guard puts games into crazy places. But I don't think it affects my round 1. We're just going Pavior into Private Forest. CW trying to get chat to spam turnips. What do we think Field Watchman took out of this pack? Dude, I don't remember anymore, sorry. What do I think about turnips IRL? It has been a while since I've had a turnip IRL, if not ever, so I can't actually comment. I am a fan of parsnips, though. Weakling at 20% strength? Maybe. Seasonal's just a worse turnip farmer. True, CW. Hey, Spheric. Has any... Oh my god, CW's dad jokes are showing up. Well, I don't mind that in the abstract, Ronnie. But I think this specific combo with Private Forest, one of my other favorites to do this with is Nest Site. Both of these suggest doing Awk first. Why not RSF is because Private Forest has a 1 Awk prereq. Those of you who remember it from the original edition, it's been changed in revised. But yeah, Private Forest has been out for, or since the minis. So. We get an early pet broker from Norden Watch. Fourth seat, first move, Private Forest times. I mean, I think my disdain for Private Forest is pretty well known. It's a big cost. You got your shipping notification for Edex, so hopefully it's there by Wednesday. Nice! Nice. Music sounding a little soft. My settings are the same.
Now that I've subbed, You can basically retire into non-stop Agricola games.
Ermagerd! Shadow, thanks so much for the Prime and the 2 months. What have I told you I already have? Please turn. Oh my god, CW needs to be stopped. Yes, Shadow. Pre-order that. I don't know from where though. E is G4, G5. I'm deciding what to do about this stack of 4 wood here. Because I also kind of want to play a second miner for Ed bonus. Oh my god, people. Can y'all stop being so generous and let me focus? But yeah, in all serious, thanks so much, Brindlin. Okay, my suspicion is that Zazak is doing Forest Inn stuff also. But unconfirmed. What are my other moves if I'm not starting for this 5 wood? I'd probably just start Agrarian Fences, which doesn't seem great. 2 Reeds, fine. Not the most exciting thing ever. Animal Reeve, I'm not playing. I'm not going to play Turnip here. Or Seasonal. I'm going to claim there's a slightly better time to take Start Player than this. Okay, that's a first pick Teacher's Desk. I played Private Forest Shadow. Running it with Pavior, one of the only times I think it's now acceptable to play Private Forest is with an Oct that's going to give you food early. Have I ever got grain from Ed bonus? Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's fun. But usually with, like, first Fireplace from a late seat, so you're also starting in round 1. Minstrel was ruled pretty recently to work, like, right now. If Fence gets taken, I could get a Major Minor. Yeah, Brindlin, that's one of the ideas, is that the build queue gets better this way. Most underrated root vegetable? It might be the parsnip. Or I could go the annoying answer and say that potatoes are still underrated. Beets. I personally have not been a beet fan. Though, I did in the past own a shirt that said Shroot Farms Beets. I need a food move. I need a wood move. And I have 4 moves left this stage. The Zach preparing a tree guard, it looks like. So I'm happy to take 3 wood, 3 food this round, I think. 4 clay... not exciting enough. Wait, we have a sculptor? Why is Mighty playing sculptor? Oh, clay pipe. Clay pipe pretty much always procs. Off of tree guard. That's fun. Yeah, you only have to take a 3 wood spot, put 4 wood back, get 4 resources, and then you're clay pipe eligible. We got... is that a first pick brushwood collector? For Norden? Late sheep, unfortunately, for Norden. The sculptor that bad? Yeah. It says I didn't find anything fun to do. How do I think about counter tree guard? A good question. I mean, you see how much you can get in the way, but realistically, you try to wait for just, you know, it just changes the way you think about setting yourself up for the next round. I think it means you need to set up for next rounds more aggressively. And hope that you benefit from people taking start more. Like in this instance, I'm going to get the first room from it, which I do think is valuable when we're all fighting for the first room parts. Yeah, so, I mean, Sculptor, the food it gives you is pretty minimal. I mean, ideally you're taking clay no more than 4 times, and stone like once or twice. And if you don't take the clay, or if you don't play Sculptor early, then you're not getting food from your clay grabs. And like, it just doesn't help you towards anything immediately in the name of some long-run benefits. That's how I would describe it. Norden has watched too many Econ Sean streams. Fan of Brushwood Collector. Should I expect Cottager to be in that hand also? Reedstone, 3 wood, start player are all viable. Ock is reasonable in the sense that it gets maintenance premium ready to go. Hello again, Aziabel. Welcome again with your party. Thanks so much for the raid. We're back in Agricola world, as hopefully no one's surprised with. Shout out. You were last playing GeoGuessr. Whoa. I have also done some GeoGuessr in my past. Were you playing any specific maps? Yeah, Gary Fiskin, for sure. This is pretty high power game with some very strong players. And that can mean that the growth flip might determine a little more than usual. But I mean, that's the case with every game. When everyone is high skill, then luck tends to play more of a factor. We have a Field Watchman, which is coming down mid or late game from Norden Watch, presumably. I'm not going to change that estimate. It does actually make Turnip Farmer better, this rarely used card because I can be pretty confident Grain Seeds is going to be taken 5 times during the mid-game or late game. So yeah, Turnip Animal Catcher is going to be a thing, hopefully. GeoGuessr was the second option for me to do an elo grind on instead of Patchwork. Yeah, I haven't played too much Geo recently. I did a little competitive season, and then went to WBC, and then remembered that board games are, like, the best. Guitar Hero 3rd? I have booted up the Rock Band a little more recently. Is there a Patchwork stream incoming? Maybe with popular demand. Wonderful plays. Hello, Killzor! We get an early start player from Nordenwatch. There's a full room on that action space for them. One reason I'm not going to be as concerned about starting for the wood this game is that I think Zizak probably has forest in. Which is going to loosen up the wood tremendously later on in the game. Expecting Stone Oven here for Zizak. It's the well instead, as Clay Pipe's going to feed Zizak. Reasonable. Yeah, so Reedstone is less good than usual because Tree Guard's throwing extra reed and stone, and then in this case food, into the game. What did I say I was thinking of doing? This move? Possibly Ak? Turnip Farmer here would be a statement. Often I would consider Reedstone food to be closer to building my second room, which causes problems for everyone else in the queue. But it doesn't seem quite right in this game in this exact instance. With Norden possibly double building and not knowing when growth is, there are too many factors I don't know about to take the Reedstone for sure here. So I think that means I am playing an Ak, and that means I'm probably playing Turnip Farmer right here. I could take 4 food. I could take 4 clay. Don't think those work quite as well. I want this eventually. Guitar Heroes for Chump play Rocksmith instead. The amount of hours I've spent playing Guitar Hero and Rock Band compared to actually learning guitar is insane. Norden's feeding dish is actually pretty good here with Pet Broker. Really too bad for him that sheep flip late. Yeah, everyone prioritizes start a lot more with Tree Guard in, and I think generally that's right. But I think I've been efficient enough with my other moves to where start player hasn't quite fit. So because I didn't start for the bigger wood stack, I think that's one reason I ended up with the first room here. How sure am I that Field Watchman's coming down? Well, now I gotta be super sure, right? But if it doesn't come down... Look, this was a first pick teacher's desk, so it's not a swing plow or... Wheel Plow or something like that. And that also means Ox are easier to play. And, I mean, what the other pick would have been Wood Expert, but I feel like Wood Expert probably would get played before Teacher's Desk. Early growth! Let's go! Okay. That is good for Team Lumen. Gamba on turnips. Yes. Great call. Fantastic call. We are going to gamble on the times that this card, which I've maybe ever played once in my entire life, is going to proc. Turnips gained. As we see Norden pass on the room parts in order to build the second room. I'm going to set the line at 4.5 and give y'all 5 minutes to gamble. Oh, thanks, Marvin. Really appreciate it. Alright, so I'm getting Grow. I'm going to get to Grow with Maintenance Premium. Is Zach going to decide whether or not to Tree Guard here? I agree with this call by Norden. I think I do, yes. This guarantees them Grow next round, so kind of hard to say that's bad. Yeah, it's basically like the start instead of take 6 wood, and this is build instead of take 6 wood. Zizak not hitting up the Tree Guard, which I think is probably fine. Zizak knows how to navigate this situation. Second move here. Could Reedstone. Could take 3 Reed or 4 Clay for general value. Norden is gonna upgrade Fireplace to Hearth, it looks like, or do some other minor improvement. Either one seems reasonable. Comes with an Ock. And it's gonna be Pure Breeder. Makes sense. Do I remember which pack Pure Breeder's from? It'd be nice if I did. If Zizak Tree Guard's here, then I start. Mighty set up to double build. Zizak a wood short of building, and I don't expect Zizak to be able to start player with a wood. There aren't too many miners that do that. So that could also take 4 Clay, because it comes with 2 food. Or this could be a 4 Wood Ock. Or some other thing in general. No, it's just Wood Expert. Not a 4 Wood Ock immediately, but it's not far off. So Norden's going to be start player if I don't take it. Start player doesn't seem to come with anything amazing. 6 Clay. I mean, it's 6 of something, but it's also 6 of nothing. On the other hand, I do want to Hearth this game with Animal Catcher. So maybe 6 Clay is worth something. And it's not clear I'm going to have a good opportunity to start with Ed bonus super soon, as the growth queue is going to be pretty busy. So I will throw this down and go for the 6 clay. Yeah, I think Animal Catcher makes this reasonable enough. Why did I play Turnip instead of Seasonal? Because I'm not sure I want to play Seasonal, but I am more sure I want to play Turnip. Prediction is running out of time. Get your channel credits in. How many turnips do you think Turnip Farmer will give me? 4.5 is the line. Not too many credits on the over here. Non-believers possibly forgetting I can proc it myself. Not too surprising follow-up actions here with Norden taking the sheep. Mighty gonna build ahead of Zazak. Right now with a hearth, I'd be paying the 2 food from day laborer and 5 food for 5 harvest remaining, but I'd be getting 9 food back. Forest Inn showing up. Okay. I don't think I have an avenue to get room parts with these 2 actions, which is really unfortunate. Because it does seem like Zazak is going to tree guard second action here. I guess I just take Forest. I could consider a clay room here, but maybe not. Probably not, actually. If I want to spend clay on a cookery, then going for a clay room seems irresponsible at best. 3 food for Mighty. Sculptor not doing enough to feed. Here goes Tree Guard. And I am just going to take Reedstone, get 4 wood next action. And get drips of food from Pavior and maintenance premium to be fed for this harvest, it looks like. Ed bonus would have given me a read. So there was a way to get room parts, but I would have had to play Animal Reeve. Zach completely flooding the game with resources. And that should help the people with actions. In a lot of ways, this is spiritually a 3-player game in terms of the resource economy. And in 3-player games, I would say you pretty much always have to go for 4 rooms in a winning strategy, because the board is frequently too rich to not have a 4th action to take stuff from the board. Because of Tree Guard and Forest In, and I'm going to throw a bunch of animals into the game late, strong cards, pretty much all around. I assume Mighty W has some good stuff that just hasn't shown yet. Is Zach not worried? I think, well, here we go, as you suggest. But I would appreciate if you kept those thoughts to yourself until I say something about it. You're too chicken to actually try playing Tree Guard? I do recommend trying it. I mean, you can hunt for specific situations before trying, but it really has a lot of power in it. Button-style strategies are worse in heavy injection games? Possibly. I mean, they give you less relatively, right? My options here are many. Forest In, Reedstone. I could start plowing. I could take BMW because it's a potential BMW game with brushwood around. We have a rammed clay from Mighty, which is interesting. It does make this sculptor more reasonable. But, like, Porter would be so much better here. Mighty's growing and then growing again. So Zach's growing in 9. If I don't mess around, I can grow in 10. If I want Forest In, I can wait till my second action. Field Watchman? Field Watchman? Field Watchman? Oh dear. For those of you following at home, that is not Field Watchman. Though I don't remember what pack it was from. Drinking Trough. I did force myself to take a food with this action. For those of you who listen to me on the radio, yes. Alright, if Nordenwatch throws a plow down, that would be some bad news. By that I meant goes to farmland, but Norden takes 3 clay instead. I feel like you're not the only one, CW, who works and keeps my audio up but isn't watching. You've binged audio-only streams on a NorCal to SoCal road trip before. Whoa. That is funny. I mean, in a good way. I've definitely done similar things. I don't know with Twitch or not, but similar things. Efficiency Gordon, indeed. Zach taking room parts here. And I think I'm gonna build. Because I don't want Zach to build. Could go BMW Ock after this. Just taking Hearth is pretty reasonable as well. Expertly timed bathroom break. What kind of expert situation involves typing 12 turnip puns in chat? When do I build stables? Try to save stables for late game, or if you have a cookery and are super duper extra sure you can get the animal stack. Almost always better to use it for fences. My voice better than Rainier's to fall asleep. We have opinions in chat. Woodway Bucket is fun. I think building a hearth is pretty important. My food is gonna run out a little too quickly otherwise. And now I just have like a big old button that says, you know, 3 food on it. 3 food and create a greengrocer space. Yeah, I'm not sure, Patrick. That's what I'm trying to figure out in my head right now. You've been jolted out of half sleep when Rainier rages. If you can call it rage. Rage is probably a bit of an aggressive term for what it probably actually is. A Spade says the dichotomy is on purpose. Alright, 3 wood is okay, Forest Inn is okay, Plow is okay, 3 reed is okay. And day labor's okay. Yeah, I have all the okay options. I think Norden is still looking like Field Watchman, Reno, Clay Oven on their next move. Is that too bold of a prediction to make? We'll see. Situation dependent, because, yeah. I mean, look, I have... I have my favorite YouTubers to fall asleep to as well. Okay, so you know how I said Mighty might have something good? Checks out. Is this gonna go exactly? No, it's not going to go exactly as I expected. Oh, it's fodder planter, not field watchman. The thought for 3 read is BMW. For the Gazette readers, field watchman is not out yet. It's not. It's collector, not cultivator. Killzor. Killzor messing with the Gazette readers. Given the cards passed in the draft, you suspected Zazak had Collector or Mighty. You see, I don't expect Fodder Planter to go around when Collector is around. Alright, I did set myself up to get 6 wood here, given Zazak has to grow. You just woke up from a nap. Alright, I need to get some food and get Confidant down pretty soon. I mean, thankfully that seems pretty possible. I'll take the wood first. Do I expect competition for Grow next round? Not really, to be honest. Six food. This is 3 food net. I might be procking it myself here. I expect Mighty to take 3 stone and a grain. Do I actually? They have 4 actions and Collector up with Rammed Clay Drinking Trough. I guess that means Collect is incoming. Good thing I have the Hearth. A little wild that Mighty doesn't have a Hearth. Yeah, wanting a cookery is a small reason Rammed Clay is not quite as good with Collector as you might first think. But not a huge factor. I do want to take Sheep here to kind of discourage Feeding Dish from going off more. But, I mean, I also just might play Seasonal myself. Interesting game would be how much stone will be left on the board at the end of round 14. Kind of want to say there was a Transactor in this draft, but it could have been the game I played last night. Are we winning? That is very hard to say, Esoteric. I do like my position quite a bit, I have to say. I like what I've got here, but... And there is a but. My point ceiling is not looking great, and it is looking great for Zazak. And I am behind compared to where I wanted to be on Confidant. Yeah, I do want to play 6 Ox this game, which means one of these gets left out. And it's not likely to be Confidant or Animal Reeve. Mighty does take a Fireplace here, indicating potential Collect later. Zazak is not building a room, instead taking Forest in. We'll still need to eat a raw grain, but not a huge deal. Okay, so 3 stone is still out there, and I just said something about point ceiling. but the competition move is 3 sheep. Because day labor only nets me 3 food. Minstrel is a little ridiculous when I have a confidant. So I will not be doing that. Plow would be a fine last move here. Norden's in a position where 3 stone might be the best move left on the board, but Casual Worker doesn't want necessarily to take the 3 stone. Building a 5th room isn't completely out of the question, but I don't think it's going to be the right answer. Norden, the only player who doesn't know about Animal Reef, builds 7 fences. Kind of interesting. Mighty does end up taking the stone, comes with the grain, giving a Casual Worker is not a huge deal. Mighty does have Stone Oven available, and probably takes it. The only thing I think I want here besides Plow is like Reedstone or Ock. And I think the Plows are a little too contested later in this game to not take one here. I expect Norden to take a crop. And Mighty to Reno Stone Oven and collect. Let's see how good my predictions are. Yeah, some solid ones, Dr. Bois, indeed. Next round, Confidant wants to get played. So I can put a food onto rounds 11 through 14. That does mean I need 5 food in supply, and I have 3 left over, 4 after Pavior hits. So I will need 1 food before playing Ock. Lumberjack for Norden. That's Ock number 6, and we have yet to see Field Watchman. This is not ideal. This was a bold turnip farmer. It always is. But it has not been great yet. Overs are sweating, yourself included. Are you flying solo on the over? No, there are 3 total over voters, but Thrall with the majority of the credits. Collector takes the 5 harder to get goods and a clay. And this is Reno, expecting Stone Oven. Indeed, it is Stone Oven. I need to play a minor on grow. I guess I have agrarian fences, which is fine. I'm 3 clay short of renovating, so it shouldn't be impossible to get that. I forgot the Zach also triggers clay pipe on forest in. My first action here could be 2 pigs. 2 pigs, confidant. And grow. I guess that's reasonable enough. Yeah, I mean, it's not amazing. And, yeah, Turnip believers, I'm sorry. I was definitely believing in these turnips. Hopefully that was clear, that my faith was coming from the right place. But there's still 5 rounds, or I guess 4 rounds to proc it myself. That does mean that this is the last chance for the over believers. It needs to happen every round. Field Watchman's fault? Look, if I end up spending a move to kill Field Watchman, I'm not sure that's the worst outcome. I also think it would be an overreaction for Field Watchman to just not get played because I played a Turnip Farmer while already having a Pavior and education bonus. Like, I'm just trying to get a bit of extra veggie food here. As long as I don't end up in 4 clay rooms. With the amount of stone in this game, I really hope I don't end up in 4 clay rooms. Reno Joinery here. Wood Expert loves the joinery. Or is Zach trying to get BMW? So Zach is going to forest in first. When all is said and done. Okay. Early cows. So Confidant showing up is good. Or Confidant getting played is good. We're going to... Doesn't really matter. I'm going to be animal catchering. Have I ever watched a turnip field? Scary stuff. I personally have not been out on a farm looking at a turnip field. Three clay. I thought getting the clay for a Reno wouldn't be too difficult. But now I'm a little concerned. Mighty aggressively taking the 3 clay, coming with a food instead of, you know, taking advantage of, or maybe doesn't. Maybe this is the better sequence if Mighty's still going to take 3 wood. Looks like people don't want you to run. Oh yeah. 4 wood as it is. Y'all need to step up your beliefs, okay? Like, I'm going to play Confidant, and then I'm going to have like 5 actions around. My food is going to be great. I'm going to have plenty of time to, like, stupid greengrocer. The biggest gap in my plan is possibly not getting BMW. Like, everything else I feel pretty good about, honestly. This agrarian fence is going to be kind of useless, though. We got there! We got there! Okay! With a steam machine. So, yes, I could delay growth in order to proc Turnip Farmer. Or probably proc Turnip Farmer. A nice little clay embankment that does further justify the clay move for Mighty. Single cow, because it comes with the stable for Zizak. Yeah, Zizak's way bucket's going to get kind of annoying, which, that's its job. But, you know, there are just a billion animals this game. It's possible Animal Reeve is just 5 for everyone. Alright, there's a chance Norden doesn't actually hit Grain Seeds this round, so with apologies to the believers, I think we're out of luck hoping for the over. Going third next round. Sure, let's say that action number 4's priority is worth 1 food. I think it's going to happen twice. 2 food, 5 food. Oh yeah, I mean, Animal Catcher is going to give me so much. How did we know Field Watch Wound was incoming? We passed it to take Pavior. Yeah, it took Pavior, delayed Private Forest Pavior combo because I thought I could wheel Private Forest and I did, and I took Ed bonus. Brotherly Day Labor? We might get there, yeah. I mean, kind of insane if I didn't. Though we're not, yeah, we're not getting Mighty to Day Labor here. I almost clicked on chat, but then I realized y'all can waste your channel credits on that if you really want me to say something to Mighty about taking Day Labor here. As completely unreasonable as it would be compared to, like, Collector or even 3-Wood. So, we're going to Confidant Fence. And I think I'm fencing... I think I'll just fence 14. That's fine. On 6 spaces. See, I'm coming in with an alternate smack talk. Mighty choosing a wood here instead of a clay, and a reed instead of a clay or a stone. Though the reed makes sense, it means they don't need another reed action to Reno. I don't know, Dr. Bois. I like the other possibility better. It may be better aesthetically to build these fences in some other arrangement, but this is the correct one, I believe. Alright, Plow, BMW are both really good. Nothing wrong with taking a wood stack. Actions 3 and 4 are probably day labor, day labor. Mighty getting in there. Is BMW something I need to do now? Probably. Yeah, I don't really like doing it now because it means my Renaults come with weaker things. But I just don't have the tempo to do it any other way. And yeah, the point ceiling is pretty critical here. Zach did miss the tree guard brotherly love opportunity, that's for sure. Norden is building. I don't know why I didn't see that coming, but it makes huge amounts of sense. Well, Zizak is more interested in joinery. But Zizak also grew fourth, right? Or something like that. And that's hard to run tree guard and resource injection in general when you're growing late. Like, the tempo from injecting resources when you're growing early is just really amazing. I'm doing math in my head about the double day labor. I have 9 food right now if I eat or read. That means if I play seasonal or take a 3 food move here or better, then I do get to breed all my animals this harvest. So let's say that's worth it. Norden taking a veg here, and that means probably not grain. Oh, growing. Growing isn't an accumulation space either. Okay, I'm just confused. I guess furrows... Oh, Norden is gonna grow furrows? To be able to net sow both? Sure. Zach fencing here instead of taking cow stable. Alright, I think I'm gonna, well, I am gonna close the turnip prediction in favor of the under. There is no viable way for this to proc enough times. And I will even say it's a bug if for some reason I get multiple turnips. Woohoo! And OCD is gonna make me arrange the animals like this. Just got back and it's late field watchman. Indeed. I don't know if they were just scared of giving me veggies, but... it seems a bit overkill to worry about giving me a couple extra veggies. First time seeing the double day labor? I'm pretty sure it's the first time I've also seen it. Or at least this way, because you can of course junior artist to do this. This is a little fun though. Mighty taking forest in. Pottery is still out there, but, you know, it's a pretty contested one at this point. And I need to take clay aggressively so I can reno. There are 4 renovation actions left in the game, and I think 5 want to happen. But I guess we can hope that casual worker is fine with other people taking the stone. Yeah, this was really cool, that's for sure. If I wasn't infinifed before, I am now. Because there are more daily removes to come. Probably not brotherly love style, but it'll happen. I did waste a veg sow by doing it this way. Hope that doesn't come back to bite me. Well, maybe not, because I can use the private forest wood to fence. Sure, this was totally on purpose. In my head, I was definitely originally planning to sow this round. How many turnips are we at? Great question. Oh, whoops, the stat doesn't show up. Urgent Wish. Benefiting whoever has second spouse. Guess we'll never know? Yeah, for sure. We just won't ever know. Alright, plow is hugely important, and it's not clear what else is important here. Like, it's really not clear. I guess 4 clay. So yeah, plow or 4 clay, that's what I'm taking first. And we'll see how aggressive Norden is on the animals. If that doesn't say I have second spouse, I don't know what does. I'm not even sure that's a bad move. Okay, that does make things a little weird here. Because in a lot of worlds, I'm really going to want to play Animal Reeve this round to get that second field now from Ed bonus. Start player is also really good. Four clay is going to be more important though. And then 3 stone. Norden does aggressively grab the cows. Mighty is fencing. I mean, I am vaguely considering Minstrel. Because Animal Reeve is just really not doing much. Start would have been for Grow, because I have a Sow from Confidant. Though the plow is important too. Yeah, he knows. He knows. I mean, Norden is just going to get 2 pigs here. I need to Reno here. As much as I want to take 3 stone or do, like, anything else. Sure, I'll play Agrarian Fences. Yeah, the Reno queue is just really awful if I don't Reno here. Zizak can Reno Joinery, and that just really hurts me a lot. Mighty has 3 stone, 1 grain here as an option. Well, I mean, at this point, I'm not playing Animal Reeve, right? There's just really almost no upside. I mean, you could say the same about Minstrel, to be fair. now I want the 3 stone next round rather than other options. I'm also thinking Norden probably grain seeds next move.
Lumen's late beat. Oh wow, a turnip farmer. How good has that been?
Sivir, thanks so much for the tier 1 and the 9 months. Very much appreciated, Sivir. How good has the turnip farmer been? An excellent question. Just fantastic question. Zach took a veggie. And it wasn't second spouse for Mighty. Mighty just, like, went ahead and plowed instead of taking urgent round 12. Mighty did go to Ock, though. Okay. So they were thinking of playing second spouse and then reneged. Okay. Is anyone going to take 4 read for their own benefit? It looks like no. So yeah, my candidate moves are 4 wood, Ock, and read here, and then second action is probably day labor, or last action is probably day labor. Thing is, I'm not going to be able to re-sow my fields this game, so the timing on this field is not actually the most important. 4 wood lets me build stables, and the stables could actually give me important capacity for point sealing here. I'm also thinking about the 2-stone reedstone, and yeah, I don't think I can start. It's just not quite good enough because of sow not being a huge part of plans here. I think I'm going to be a coward about the reed. Oh, brotherly love? No, I don't want a brotherly love right now. I want to be more convinced that Norden is taking grain seeds. You've been lurking the whole stream and you know how good the turnip farmer is. Of course you have been. Of course you have been. I knew something was up. Got to collect for Mighty here. What are the other collection things besides the animals and the crops? I didn't see rammed clay, so there is one more miner that Mighty could have, which could be anything. Their resources are looking a little half-timbered-ish. So if we see them take one of every building resource and a sheep and both crops, then we can be sure it's half-timbered. What place do I think I'll get? First place in turnips farmed? That part's true. Out of the hundreds of cards in Agricola, how many would I estimate qualify as memes? Oh, like 10, maybe 20. And Turnip Farmer is definitely borderline. Though it is the closest card to meme played in this game. Exactly one. Sheepwalker, best meme card that isn't actually a meme card. I mean, yeah, if you call Sheepwalker a meme card, it's also not. That's true. Tree Guard is? Okay, well, apparently we have some different definitions of meme card. Mighty took a clay and a stone. What costs 1 clay, 2 stone? Well, I guess pottery. With 1 more clay. Taking a grain just in case I don't ever get to later. Is there cards that I've never, ever, ever played? Yes. Pretty sure I've never played Catcher or Loudmouth. Though I could just be wrong about Loudmouth. I want to say I've never played Paymaster, because I've only dreamed about doing it with 4 Field Watchman fields in Stage 1. But yeah, there are a couple. There's at least 1, even 2 cards. Yeah, beautifully said. Beautifully said. Mighty passing on Urgent again. Happy birthday, Zazak. I mean, Plauso's great. But, wow. I don't see a better move than 3 stone here. Oh, just kidding. Oh, the thing is I have played Sequestrator. I have tried to make Sequestrator work. So all the times I say it doesn't work, that's from experience, okay? That's from experience. Even 2 food I think I've played. In like a, it was my 7th pick and even a Blancock is good for me situation. If I can only remember 2/3 according to my statement before, it means I played at least 8 meme cards. Yeah, Canal Boatman, I'm not sure if I've played or not. I may have. But Catcher and Paymaster, I'm pretty sure I haven't. Bean Counter. Well, I mean, we know I've played Bean Counter. Norden thinks about 6 wood. Yeah, this Animal Reef has been a little underwhelming compared to how good I thought it would be. Collector changing that significantly. Without Collector in the game, then both Mighty and Norden's animals are very different. Though, I guess without Collector in the game, I don't see Animal Catcher, so. Yeah, Mighty had this Animal Catcher come to them second, having passed Animal Reeve already, and they might not have passed Animal Reeve if they didn't take Collector instead, so whatever. Norden is going to start here. Unfortunate. Means that I'm going to end on 3 fields. Pig Owner coming out, not Second Spouse. Elder. Uh... Oh, Elder is self-employee. For those of you who know G4, G5, but not the new names. Elder is not necessarily that good in my experience, but I suppose there are more awkward Ock prereqs in Revised than original. Zazak pretty clearly showing Muckrake. Three stone came back, 6 wood came back. I think it's too important to get this stone. Disagree on Elder making Private Forest great. Okay, what else is happening this round? I want to Ock. And yeah, wood would be great. I think. Even 2 food is a great 3-player Ock. Is it a 3+ though, or is it a 4+? I don't actually remember. Brewery Pond? Oh, that's fair. Yeah. If you have Brewery Pond or Wood Cart, then sure, it helps a lot. Mighty taking 3 clay and a food to Reno with pottery, it looks like. Or Scientist is 3+? Okay. Alright, I'm hoping I get 6 wood and Ock here. Though I could go for turnips again. I guess that's the backup plan. I do just have a bunch of extra animals to eat, so feeding is not a concern. Yeah, and I guess Animal Reeve is going to give me points over Zazak, which makes it better than Minstrel. Does it? I don't know, but the 6 wood looks fine. I don't think anyone wants stables next round. This even comes with a food. And I am okay possibly waiting on Animal Reeve in retrospect. Though I'd rather not. I will have 2 crops to sow. Mighty getting a Reno out of the way now. I did think Mighty or Zazak would Reno. Zazak has gotten 1 more set of 2 stone since I was last paying attention. Not exactly sure what that's going to be good for. Yeah, if I get Animal Reef down, I guess that's also worth a point of wood for a 4th stable. One wood from it, one wood from Private Forest. The sometimes tricky to use round 14 wood is totally fine being a stable. Zach going to Forest in. And thereby threatening stables, though Zazak needs a plow. And now needs pigs. Education bonus is so good. Norden immediately takes a pig. As the steam machine of choice. Okay, because I played Animal Reeve, and my Animal Reeve points are already showing, Norden is hiding 2 and Mighty's hiding 4. I still have Reno points. With Fireplace or Gardener's Knife or Forest Lake Hut. If Zazak lets me get Ren Improvement, which I guess isn't super likely. Because Zazak has that Muckrake. I mean, I think my spot is good. I have stuff happening. Unfortunate Turnip Farmer. Though, I guess I didn't lose anything by playing them in this order. I'll cope. What's the proper way to do this? This is not the proper way to do that. It probably doesn't matter. But if I can hold 4-5-4 but need to feed, I think this might be best. Curious who I thought was taking day labor instead of me to make Turnip Farmer better than Seasonal. There was a cottager in the game. This might not be better if I play Gardener's Knife, but I think it is better to sow grain. I'm not supposed to think too hard about it? Exactly, Thrall, exactly. Alright, so I have set myself up to want stables pretty badly. Norden takes Urgent ahead of me. Norden can build 1 stable, Zizak can build 1 stable, Mighty can build 0 stables. Okay, so this is going Cultivation Plow. Who is the threat here? Not Zizak. Mighty's breeding up to 5 points here, and is fed. It's a 2-point clay pit, or hollow move. Norden has a 7-point fence move. I mean, my last 2 actions might just be day labor, day labor. No, I can't build a room with the stables because I can't reno. Reedstone for clay? Does that work? It's probably not better points than day labor. Norden's fencing here as Zizak can block. Oh, fencing smaller. Signaling Field Watchman is likely to happen. I will just regular reno here, if allowed. Games like this are the most uniquely potentially bannable thing about Animal Reeve, and this is still fine. I mean, it could have been a lot worse for Norden if they didn't have good animal support. My reno's only 3 points because of BMW. Well, it's awful for Zizak, but Zizak passed it. So it's not like... wasn't in control of his own destiny there, to an extent. I can take my 2 moves back to back. Norden is breeding 2 points, a third on fodder planter, and has 4 spare food. Eight if this last move is an accumulation space. Mighty's got an Ock. Second spouse is coming out. $47, $50, $52 for Mighty. Ah, Stable Architect. Okay, math time. I think this is better than 2 read. I hope I'm right. No, I'm a food short. It sends me at 56. Whatever. I'm just doing it. It's probably not worse. I'm the collector now. We do have so many animals. And I guess it is slightly better to keep max animals and eat a reed along with the turnip. Oh, Norden saying blocking day labor might be winning. Maybe. Sounds like y'all think I'm winning, so that sounds good. It was a cool game. We got to double brotherly love day labor. Zach saying miscounted food in chat. Full fences, 2 wood rooms, and full stables is cool? It is. Yes. We thank our private forest and Forest Inn for their contributions. Alright, not punished for passing field watchman. A rare sight. Zach now saying, never mind, wasn't miscounting food. Classic Zach. Pavior over field watchman every time. I mean, that's a bit of a stretch, but we will not be disrespecting the strength of Pavior in this chat. Also, put another check mark in the 4 people, 4 stone rooms games. Those always go so well for me. Oh, Mighty got to 55. Did we forget Pig Owner? Also, Norton's at 55. Oh, I'm at 56. I haven't bred. That's it. Another decisive turnip farmer victory, yes. Steam Machine isn't really a Field Watchman combo. That's what I was saying. Yeah, Norden couldn't have blocked because Pig Owner was coming in for Mighty. True tie for second. I took a million years of think time, but I won. So that's good. Hey Norden, GG. Thanks, Rick Chick, and Schmog, and Mighty. Yeah, don't disrespect the turnip farmer. Hi, YouTube, indeed. Everyone hitting Animal Reeve except for Zach. Yeah, definitely happy with how this one went in the end. Felt like I was in a good spot all along, and my farm looks great. People got their plows in a little more aggressively than I was hoping, but that's far from saying that it was wrong to happen that way. Galaxy Brain move, passing Field Watchman and farming tournaments. Farming turnips, yeah. Thanks. Was Minstrel better than Animal Reeve given everyone fighting for first got it? Well, Animal Reeve still gave me a point of stable, though I could have played Gardener's Knife on Reno Major Minor otherwise, which might have been worth a point as well, with less certainty. What was the final round minstrel situation, because I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have hit in round 13. But we can go back to look. Should this Oct be banned video title showing Turnip Farmer on one side, Animal Reef on the other? We are pumping up those turnip stats. Alright, I didn't think the loading time would be so long, but we'll stick with it, I guess. As we investigate the minstrel possibility. Hire this person to edit my YouTube vids. I don't have a budget for hiring someone, so I'm not going to insult anyone by offering nothing or pennies. You're one food short of growing with clay embankment. Look, Minstrel wouldn't have had anything to hit on. See? Y'all saw the shadows of the meeples as the weird thing happened? Offer them even 2 food. Two food is expensive. Like, I'm not gonna DoorDash for someone twice. Delivery services are off the wall expensive. Two food, yeah, yeah. Exactly. Alright. I'm gonna end the stream, but thanks all so much for watching. Big crowd today. Thanks again to Aziabel for the raid earlier. Really appreciate everyone here. I think it was a really fun time, even though we didn't get quite the maximum Turnip experience as we were hoping. So I will be back tomorrow with another stream, and hope to have another solid game tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Have a good one. Bye.